Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeward Studio. Today I'm going to share 3 crafts. All of them are made with Dollar Tree items, so let's waste no time and get this party started right now. Here's my first piece. And if you want to make something like this, here's what you'll need. I have a sign like this from the Dollar Tree. I liked it because of the edge there, and I know you can probably get some. They don't need to be from Halloween time, but they have all kinds of signs there. This napkin is from the Dollar Tree. It is absolutely beautiful. So if you like napkins, pick those up. Those are nice. I have the bunny garland, and then this little bunny that came in a pack with a bunch of them, all from the Dollar Tree. I have some Mod Podge. And of course, my paint does not come from the Dollar Tree, but you can get it at Walmart. It's the Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster and truffle. And this napkin is a 2-ply, so I'm just going to put a piece of tape on there and pull off the other ply. And so I'm going to paint it because you can see that tan color of the board below it, and I don't want to see that. So I'm going to paint it in the plaster chalk paint. I'm going to give it one good coat. And so all my projects today are spring inspired. And I live in Michigan, and we still have snow, and this is our backyard. The birds love it, especially that mourning dove in the middle. We call him Harold. He's been coming here for a while, quite a while. And he's there every day, sometimes twice a day, and he's got to make sure everything's in order, and he's got to police all the birds. And we love him though. So yeah, we named him Harold. Anyway, I always look forward to spring, but sometimes it takes a while to get here. We're supposed to even get more snow again, and so is Indiana. And sometimes I feel like spring is just a big tease. Oh yes, it's nice and warm and sunny, and then oh nope, it's snowing. But anyway, through crafting, I already feel like it's spring, so I can't wait until it gets warmer. Do you ever feel that way, or is it just me? Maybe it's a Michigan thing, I don't know. But we do get snowfall in April here too, and so I'm just ready for spring. Are you? Okay, so after the plaster, I put a coat of Mod Podge on my board there. And then I'm going to take a coat of paint and I'm going to put it on both of these bunnies with the truffle. But first I have to remove all the staples, and I'm going to remove the little fuzzy tails from the bunnies too before I paint them. So I got these 4 pieces from Amazon, and they were like $19.99. They're basically upholstery, carpet and upholstery removing staplers or staple removers. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, they're like the bomb.com, I'm telling you. those I wrestled with those, and I'm like, aha, I have these. And yeah, popped right out. So anyway, I'm just happy with those. So now I'm just removing the little tails. And when I removed the staples, it made like a little, I don't know, it kind of buckled up. And I'm just taking a sandpaper and just sanding down those, and then making sure they're clean because, we're going to paint them. And I'm just folding over the tape so I can stick the bunnies on there. Just makes it easier to paint them because they're not moving all around. They're just, on top of some wax paper and on top of the paint. And yeah, there's that truffle. And I just gave one good coat. I'm going to use my dryer to dry it. Now I have hazelnut that I didn't show you earlier because I don't know about your bunnies. Ours are not white here. I don't think I've ever seen a white bunny in our backyard. Ours are like a dark brown, and they might have a little bit of like a tan or lighter brown and a little bit of white in them. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just distressing these bunnies kind of the way that mine look like in my backyard. And now I have the plaster, and I'm just going to go over them again with the plaster. I take most of the paint off on the paper towel. I just did this a little bit darker than what I wanted to, but it's no big deal. I just painted over it with the truffle again. And I'm just trying to figure out how I want this placed, because there's a butterfly on either side, and I want to make sure that I keep that butterfly in there. And so I just cut it in half because I can use the other half of the napkin for another project. And I'm planning on it because, you guys, I love these napkins. I can't say enough about them. I'm so happy that Dollar Tree came out with something really pretty. And I'll use a napkin later in this video. It's like a coordinating napkin, and it's really pretty too, and you'll see it. I figured that I wanted to distress this, and I wanted to make it look like the top of a fence. I know I already put Mod Podge on this. I should have probably done this before I put Mod Podge on it. Not a big deal. It didn't really do anything to it. But I just, like I said, I wanted to make it look like a kind of a white picket fence. And now I have this water pen, and I'm just going over the top of this so I can have that ripped edge look. And I have this little tool. It's like a little Cricut thing, and I can't think of what you call it. The name escapes me right now, but this is how I pull off my edges. And now it's ready to place down, and I kind of smoothed it out. And of course, all of the paint and all of the Mod Podge is dried. And I have the parchment paper there. And these are sheets of parchment paper that I got from the Dollar Tree, which turned out really nice. And I'm just kind of pressing firmly with my hand while I go over this, very carefully but firmly, making sure to get all of the edges really, really well. And if you don't, and if you pick it up and you see an edge is loose, then you can just go ahead and, do the same process all over again. And a big shout out, hugs and kisses to all of my fabulous subscribers. I feel so blessed by you and your amazing comments and shares and likes. I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Truly, I do. And if you're not subscribed but watching my video, a warm welcome to you. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family, Homeward Studio. I do thrift flips, home decor, budget-friendly and seasonal decor, and so much more. And all you have to do is tap the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And it's totally free, and this is what makes my channel grow. And I thank all of you so very much. Okay, so after I sanded that down and got all the little nooks and crannies off of that, I'm taking a little bit of this plaster chalk paint, just a little bit, and going over the rough edge of the torn napkin, and that kind of just blends it right into the wood piece. So you can't tell as much the beginning of the napkin and, the wood piece. I hope that makes sense, the way I explain that. And now I have Type Bond Quick and Thick Glue. And I'm just going to spread it all over with my finger. You can use a popsicle stick or craft stick. I'm just going to spread it all over the back of the bunny so it doesn't smush out when I put it down. And then I put a little bit of hot glue on there for the temporary. And then I just place both of the bunnies down there. Kind of like they're looking through the flowers, and maybe there's a fence behind them. I don't know. Now I know those holes down there kind of don't make sense, so I just put a bunch of moss and then just a little bit, but I usually pack it on really heavy and then I trim it down. And then that kind of hides the picket fence looking bottom of that. And I have this ribbon. It was, I think I bought pillows or a blanket or something, and this ribbon was tied around it. It's a really nice light burlap color. And of course I saved that because if you're a crafter, you save everything. And look at, I'm using it, and I think this is the second time I'm using this, so it's a really nice piece. So yep, I just took and did a cheater bowl here. I just made 2 circles and glued them together, and then took a little bit more of that and put it on the back, and I'm just going to tie them together with a piece of jute. Nope, not jute. I am using a what do you call it? I can't talk today. A tie. Okay, so now I just gluing this down after I made little dovetails out of the ends here, and then I'm putting some purple flowers on there that kind of match the flowers in the napkin. And then I squinched the one side of the ribbon up because I wanted to see that butterfly. And now I just have some ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to make a hanger here. And then if you're giving this away or selling it, like I always say, buy some craft paper from the Dollar Tree and go ahead and glue it around the back there. It works like a charm and it looks professional. Okay, number 2. This is really quick and simple for all you gnome lovers out there. This is how I made it. I have these window clings from the Dollar Tree in the plaster Waverly chalk paint, which I don't even think I used that chalk paint on this at all. No, I didn't. I used scrapbook paper. Then I have this little panda little picture frame thing. I don't know why I picked it up. Probably because I like the color pink, you know, of the frame. And this got really messy. See how that, it's like glitters inside here too. So yeah, I had to go take that over to the garbage can and get rid of all that. And this backing here was just, I worked on it for 15 minutes trying, these little itty bitty tiny nails were in there, and finally I got it out with my little pliers. But yeah, and then there's still like nails in there. See, I'm pointing. There's a nail right there too. And then there's glue all over the frame. This was a mess. Had I noticed that, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I did, and I bought it a long time ago. So I'm using it. I'm making do with it. Got rid of all the glitter, got rid of all the nails, pulled the panda off that, and now I'm just sanding down all the rough spots because I'm going to put paper on it. I have this scrapbook paper from, it was in a pack that I've had for years. It's kind of like a pink tie-dye, and I just cut a piece out using the little square as a template, and then I just glued it with a glue stick onto that. And I didn't show you that. I think I probably forgot to push play on my camera, and yeah, sorry about that. And I just glued my gnome down there. It's a purple one, and you can kind of see through it, and it looks super cute with this paper. And then I clipped out "Be Hoppy," and then I put 2 little flowers on it, and that's it. Now I waited until this dried overnight. Oh, I did put Mod Podge on it, a coat of Mod Podge, and then I waited until it dried overnight before I hot glued it into that frame. So it didn't, so the moisture wasn't, you know, kind of still in the frame and all that. I was afraid that the paper was going to buckle. And yeah, sorry, I missed part of it. Actually today I went and got a new phone. So my phone's been acting up, and it's been not holding a charge lately, and I've had all kinds of problems. So I have a new phone, so the next thing I film will be on my new phone. And I have been told that this is one of the best phones for filming, so we'll see. Number 3, and this is my last piece. I have a bunch of ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Here's that coordinating napkin. I have this little, it's like a yardstick, and it didn't have the stake with it. For me, it was perfect. And the cashier's like, but it doesn't have the stake. I'm like, no, I would take the stake off anyway. So it saved me a bunch of effort. So anyway, I have some flowers that kind of matched the flowers in the rain boots. And then I have this wood round. And again, some Mod Podge. I usually remove the tag and not cut it out because I was thinking I was going to use it again, but I didn't in this situation. And yeah, I just put too much Mod Podge on here. Oopsie. But I do have one of those like little ketchup and mustard bottles. I need to put my Mod Podge in there because I could control it more. But so you put the Mod Podge on, you know, because I did this earlier. You let it dry, and then you can put the napkin on, parchment paper, and then the heat press. I showed you that little imperfection. That wasn't a wrinkle. That was an imperfection. And the napkin, well, they're Dollar Tree napkins. What do you expect? But they're beautiful. And I hid it with the boots. And now I have these letters, and these are the little like fuzzy ones from the Dollar Tree. They come in like white, black, blue, and red or something. And I just put spring flowers down there, and I want the bow to be in the middle, so that's why I kind of spread them apart like that. And so I'm just eyeballing this and sticking them all down. Don't need to hot glue them or anything. I think they'll stick pretty well to this napkin here. And now I have E6000, and I did get these keys. They come in a pack of 3 on Amazon. I think they were like $10 or something like that. Those are really, really nice. I have it for my like Gorilla Glue and my E6000, and yeah, it takes all the hassle out of trying to get every little smushing all the glue up to the top. So this is a little trick if you can't get your caps off. My husband taught me this. You put a rubber band around it, and then you can pop it off. So I'm putting a little bit of E6000 on both sides of these pieces and some hot glue on both sides of these pieces too, because I want this to be elevated. And now I'm going to hide that little blemish just perfectly. I just have my sander here and pressing it down because you know hot glue on metal gets really hot. So that's why I did that. And now I grabbed a bunch of ribbon. I just looked at the flowers and the boots. So I have yellow, orange, blue, and purple. I didn't get any pink ribbon. And I just kind of made a little messy bow. I wish I would have made it a little bit bigger, but I was trying to not cover up the letters in the words spring and flowers, so that's why I made it a little bit smaller. And then I glued it on top, and then I just put a little sprig of purple flowers that was in my stash or from the Dollar Tree. And then I took some yellow ribbon and I just made a little hanger for the back of it. And now I have these butterflies from the Dollar Tree, and I thought, you know, this just needed something little bit extra. And so these are paper flowers. They sell in the sticker section. And I just popped that butterfly on there. I bent up the inside leaves, and yeah, this is it. And I think it turned out really pretty. As always, let me know which one is your favorite. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I ask you guys that all the time because I really truly want to know, like, what's working for you guys, what's not working for you guys. And so this is it. This is the whole shebang. And if there's pieces in here that you haven't seen in this video, that's because they're in previous videos. And I always want to give you a taste, in case you haven't watched my previous videos, of other pieces that I've made. And that's all I have for you today, but you know I'll be back real soon. I'm planning on having a video posted on Saturday. It's a collaboration called Everything, and the theme is flowers, and I'm really looking forward to it. So until then, have a blessed week. Bye.